I remember it like it was yesterday. It was the day that I had 3 shows in one day. This was when I was still kind of new to comedy and storytelling, and I wrote a musical. And I promise this isn't an ad. This is like the story that I thought of. I had an improv show, a stand-up show, and I was previewing my one-woman musical all in the same night somehow. And 3 art forms, and basically that night I figured out what I guess what I'm most passionate about, which is weird because I'm not doing it as much. But I did my improv set. It was great. And then my preview of my musical, it's personal. It's about building love up to this big thing and learning that love can be obsession. And I wrote some funny songs, and I had no idea if what I was making was any good. And I remember I didn't tell anybody. It was all strangers. And I went out on stage and I did the monologue portion, and then I sang the song, and I felt myself kind of discover these, I don't want to like call them hidden talents, but it was just I became a different person. I became funny. I ad-libbed some funny things, and the audience was with me, and when it was over they stood up and they clapped, and I didn't know these people. And I walked into the green room, and I've never had this feeling happen again. It was a wall of something hit me, and everything came out. I just started crying. It was like something told me like, oh, you can do this. You can do important things. You can connect with people. You can make people laugh. And I really, honestly, I can't describe the feeling that I had. I just was bawling. And that's not the end of the story. After that, I went to do my stand-up show. And I don't have time to talk about this, but I saw like a very dangerous ex-boyfriend that I hadn't seen in years. And it was like I saw a ghost, and I was like, why on this night do I see this person? I had an improv show, stand-up show. I had this beautiful moment. And my friend Dan walked me home, and I said this to him. I said, why on all nights do I see him tonight? And he said, better the best night than the worst night. And I was like, fucking Dan, like, that's the perfect thing to say. And I will always, he's gonna be creeped out if he sees this, but I'll always love him for saying that. That one thing that he said to me that night, I was like, wow,